Hey, what up guys, Lazy Mammoth here, and today we are going back to our ranking series for COD Zombies. Today we are going to be ranking every perk in Zombies from worst to best, not including BO4 perks though, because I haven't spent too much time on that game where I can really input which of those new perks should go where. Another thing, guys, I tried so hard on my thumbnail, so please give this video a like. But yeah, with that out of the way, let's rank these perks. Now, before I say the number one spot, just remember guys, these are my opinions only, and I'm not going to go in depth explaining these perks that much because I have to rank 14 perks and it's going to take a long time for my Vegas to render this video. If you guys want a video where I explain these perks more in depth, you can watch my top 5 best on my top 5 worst. But anyways, for the sake of my Vegas Pro rendering speed, let's get right into it. Alright, first up at the number 14 spot as the worst perk in all of Call of Duty Zombies is Tombstone. This perk can be found and only be found, thank God, in transit and its individual sectors like town. Thank you Treyarch for not putting this perk back in the game because my gosh, it's useless. Alright, so on paper, Tombstone doesn't seem that bad. You get your gravestone, die, then respawn, and then you get your gravestone before 90 seconds again, and then all your perks and weapons will be back. However, if a player has Tombstone Soda and is down once being revived by a teammate, all of the perks, including Tombstone itself, will disappear. Only the weapons will remain available, though it's basically a waste. Following Tombstone at the number 13 spot, we have
Who's who?
basically what Lex said. Who's Who is a perk where just like Afterlife in Mob of the Dead, you spawn back alive. The catch is though that you spawn back not invincible, not with any sort of good weapons to get through the zombies. No, you spawn back with a starting pistol with hordes of zombies chasing you. What are you going to do with the starting pistol, especially in Black Ops 2 where it's a 2-hit system, and especially in Die Rise, one of the most vertical maps and worst maps in Call of Duty Zombies? You know, I'd rather just die than giving myself the pressure or the anxiety of rezzing myself with Who's Who. Up next at the 12th spot, I present you Deadshot Daiquiri. You guys know what this is, I really don't have to explain, but it's a perk that automatically aims for the head with bullet-based weapons. It doesn't work with wonder weapons, and it's basically useless unless you like to brag about the amount of headshots you get in a game. This is not really needed in any points of a game, which is why it's in the 12th spot on the list. Coming in at the 11th spot is Double Tap 1. This increases your fire rates by 2, but you don't need this in the high rounds. Low to mid rounds, yeah, sure, it's decent, but in high rounds, you do not care that your fire rate is increased by 2. Number 10 spot, I give you Mulekick. This perk gives you a third weapon slot. It could be useful, but it really depends what map you're playing. 90% of the time, a third weapon slot can actually mess you up for training. For example, if you're training, you don't want this perk because you would have to switch your weapons 3 times to get the weapon you want. Imagine having a wonder weapon like the Thunder Gun or even the Wonder Waff as your third weapon slot. Well, guess what? If you die, you lose those wonder weapons. So little advice here, don't make the gun you adore a Mulekick weapon. Make sure that a Mulekick weapon is a gun where you're like, meh, I don't mind losing that. Like a wall weapon. Coming in at the number 9 spot, we have Co-op Quick Revive. Now, I'm not including Solo Quick Revive because that is automatically the best perk. But Co-op Quick Revive is basically the same idea. Actually, no, it's kind of different, but anyways, when a teammate is down, Co-op Quick Revive will allow you to revive that player faster than usual. Not anything amazing, which is why it's at the 9th spot only. Number 8 is Volturi. Now, I decided to put it this high because this is the only perk is only on Buried. But who knows, there might be a Buried remastered in COD 2020 Zombies, and maybe it could return. Anyways, Volturi, it does a lot of things. You can see everything on the map with this perk acquired involving perks, mystery box, you name it. You basically have Superman's vision. It also gives you a budget version in plain sight, which could be useful, but only for a short amount of time. And finally, it gives you little small points that zombies drop when you kill them. 3 small, pretty decent features that Volturi provides you. Pretty neat. Which is why at the number 7th spot, we have Electric Cherry. I think I'm pretty biased with Electric Cherry. This is my 3rd favorite perk of all time. But anyways, what it does is you reload and a burst of electricity comes out of you, shocking all zombies near you. This perk will save you some time if you're getting cornered. It can be really clutch, which is why it's at the 7th spot on the list. Coming in at the number 6 spot, we have PhD Flopper. It's a fun perk to use, don't get me wrong. You're basically immune to explosives, and when you dolphin dive in the old COD, there's a mini nuke that explodes around you. So overall, yeah, pretty fun perk to use, but not spectacular, but fun. Finally, we made it into the top 5. I bet my Vegas rendering speed will take like 6 hours for this video to render. So while you're here, please subscribe if you haven't, and like the video for the sake of my Vegas Pro rendering speed. And hope it doesn't say not responding in the middle of editing. Anyways, at the 5th spot is Stamina Up. You can run forever and run pretty fast. This is useful for all of you zombie trainers. But for scrubs who camp like myself, we don't need it. This is a must for a map like Origins where the mud will slow you down. And again, a must for all zombie trainers. Next up at the number 4th spot, we have Double Tap 2.0. Now, just like OG Double Tap, not only increases your fire rate by 2, but this new version of Double Tap also increases your bullets by 2 or your damage to zombies by 2. OG Double Tap was not needed for mid to high rounds. but with this new version of double tap, it's a decent pickup for going to the high rounds. You know, on paper it may not seem as huge of a difference, but trust me, it is. Number 3, Speed Cola. You reload your LMGs quicker and rebuild the barriers quicker. What more can you say? Number 2, we have Widow's Wine. What this perk does is clutch. It doesn't do anything but clutch. When a zombie hits you, some sort of webbing gets released which freezes the nearby zombies around you, making time for you to kill them or get out of this situation while you still can. It's like Electric Cherry's older brother and protective brother. Okay, that was a bad analogy, but you get the point. Finally making his way to the number 1 spot is...
Reach for vodka tonight!
Anyway guys, that's gonna be all for today. I hope you enjoyed. If you did, please leave a like, comment, and subscribe if you're new. We are so close and on the road to 700 subscribers. All my info about the channel will be in the description below. I will upload every 1 to 3 days. Thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you guys next time. Peace.